If you think July's too late to start planting, nobody lied to you harder. While your neighbors are staring at their spent June gardens, you're sitting on the single biggest planting window of the whole year. And the garden centers won't tell you, because July is when they stop stocking seeds. Here's the truth. It was never your timing. It's that most vegetables sold in spring are biologically wrong for summer pots. The 15 I'm counting down today are different. They're heat-built. Some of them don't just tolerate a July start, they require it, and they'll hand you a full harvest before Labor Day. Every one of them is backed by university extension research, and everyone grows in a simple container on a patio, balcony, or doorstep. Zones 5 through 9, no yard required. Stick around for number 1 because it can grow up to 3 inches in a single day. You can practically watch it move. And right after that, I'm sharing a bonus tip that will cut your summer watering in half. If you've ever been told July is for waiting, hit subscribe right now. This channel exists to prove that wrong. Let's begin. Kicking off at number 15, the fastest vegetable on planet Earth. Radishes. Most people file radishes under spring crop and forget them. Here's what almost nobody knows. A radish planted in July can be on your plate in 21 days. 3 weeks. There is no faster seed to harvest vegetable in existence. The University of Illinois Extension clocks common varieties at 21 to 30 days flat. And July heat does something strange to them. Warm soil speeds up the chemistry that builds their spice, compounds called glucosinolates. So a summer radish comes out bolder and more peppery than anything from April. If you like a radish that bites back, July is your month. Container setup is almost embarrassingly easy. Any pot 6 inches deep, seeds half an inch down, 1 inch apart. Water evenly. That's the whole job. One warning, and look, everyone makes this mistake the first time. Don't skip thinning. Crowded radishes grow all leaf and no root. Give each one an inch, and 21 days later, you're harvesting. And if you think 3 weeks is fast, number 14 builds its own fertilizer while it grows. Number 14, bush beans, the vegetable that refuses to let you fail. Here's the shock. Beans manufacture their own nitrogen fertilizer. Their roots partner with soil bacteria called rhizobia that pull nitrogen straight out of the air and feed it back to the plant. While your other pots are begging for feed, beans are running their own private fertilizer factory underground. That's exactly why they love a July start in a container. Warm soil above 70 degrees Fahrenheit makes bean seeds explode out of the ground in under a week. Plant those same seeds in cold May soil, and they'll sulk or rot. Texas A&M's Extension Service lists beans among the most reliable hot weather container crops there is. Give them a pot or grow bag at least 8 inches deep, full sun, seeds 1 inch down. Varieties like Provider or Contender go from seed to picking in about 50 days. That's an August harvest from a July planting, with 0 fertilizer schedule to remember. Now number 13 looks like spinach, tastes like spinach, and is lying to you about both. Number 13 is the imposter your summer salads have been waiting for. Malabar spinach. Real spinach is a cold weather crop, planted in July and it bolts to seed within days. Malabar spinach isn't spinach at all. It's a tropical climbing vine from South Asia that doesn't even wake up properly until the thermometer passes 85 degrees. The hotter your patio gets, the faster it climbs. In the peak of summer, the vines can put on several inches a week, producing thick, glossy leaves that cook down just like spinach. And it's beautiful. The red stem variety looks like an ornamental you'd buy for the porch, except you can eat it. One 12-inch pot with a simple trellis or tomato cage gives a single plant everything it needs, and it will outproduce an entire tray of regular greens through the worst heat of August. The one thing it hates, cold nights. Below 50 degrees it stalls. In July, that problem doesn't exist. Number 12 is 96% water, which is exactly why July makes it better. At number 12, cucumbers, but the compact bush kind built for pots. A cucumber is roughly 96% water, and that's not a weakness, it's a speed advantage. In warm July soil with steady moisture, bush cucumber varieties sprint from seed to first fruit in about 50 days. Cornell's vegetable program rates cucumbers among the fastest warm season croppers there is. and July's soil temperature is the accelerator pedal. Choose a true container variety: Bush Champion, Space Master, Salad Bush, and 1 5-gallon bucket-sized pot per plant is all it takes. Full sun, consistent water, and here's the trick that changes everything. Pick daily. A cucumber plant that gets picked keeps producing. Leave one fruit to go fat and yellow, and the plant reads it as mission accomplished and shuts down. Daily picking can double your total harvest. Same plant, same pot. Bitter cucumbers? That's drought stress, not bad luck. Keep the water steady and they stay sweet. Number 11 is so productive it's become a national joke, and your pot is in on it. Number 11, zucchini. The vegetable so generous that Americans literally leave it on neighbors' porches to get rid of it. The numbers behind the joke are real. One healthy zucchini plant typically yields 6 to 10 pounds of squash, and in constant July warmth, a compact variety like Bush Baby or Patio Star goes from seed to first harvest in roughly 45 to 55 days. Plant the first week of July, and you're slicing squash by the third week of August. Here's the part almost nobody uses. The flowers are edible. Squash blossoms sell to restaurants for more per pound than the squash itself. Your one plant in a pot is secretly a 2-crop system. Container rules. This is a big plant, so go big. 15 to 20 gallons, one plant only, full sun. And when the leaves wilt at 2 in the afternoon in July, don't panic and drown it. That's the plant's normal midday heat posture. Check the soil first. If it's moist, walk away. Everyone overwaters their first zucchini. Everyone. At number 10, the only vegetable on this list that will still be alive in November. Number 10 is the marathon runner, Swiss chard. Chard is the rarest thing in the vegetable world, a 2-season plant. It shrugs off 95-degree July heat, and then when fall arrives, it shrugs off frost down to the mid-20s. Plant it once in July, and you'll still be cutting leaves for Thanksgiving dinner. No other leafy green on this countdown survives both extremes. Want a stranger fact? Every chard seed you plant is actually a capsule of 3 to 5 real seeds fused together. That's why chard always comes up in little clumps that need thinning to one seedling. It's not you, it's botany. A 10-inch deep pot handles 3 plants. Harvest outer leaves, leave the center growing, and the plant regenerates on a loop for months. The classic cut-and-come-again engine. Bright lights chard with neon pink and yellow stems is honestly prettier than half the flowers at the garden center. Number 9 gets more flavorful the hotter your patio gets. It's chemistry, and it's delicious. Number 9, basil, the herb that July actively improves. The flavor of basil comes from volatile essential oils, and the plant produces those oils fastest in exactly the conditions your July patio provides. Heat and long, intense sun. Summer basil is measurably more aromatic than anything grown in a cool spring kitchen window. Heat isn't basil's enemy, it's the ingredient. Now do the money math, because it's absurd. One supermarket clamshell of basil runs about $3 for a handful of leaves that are wilting by day 2. One July-planted pot, seeds cost about the same $3, produces that same handful every week until October, if you harvest right. Harvesting right is the whole game. Never pluck single leaves. Cut the stem just above a pair of side shoots, and the plant forks into 2 new stems. Every cut doubles the machine, and pinch off every flower spike you see. The moment basil blooms, the leaves turn bitter. Flowers are the off switch. Before number 8, we need to talk, because there's a July watering myth that's costing people their plants. Quick 60-second detour, because this myth refuses to die. Never water your plants in the midday sun. The droplets act like magnifying glasses and burn the leaves. You've heard it. Your grandmother heard it. And it's false. Researchers actually tested droplet optics on smooth leaves and found water evaporates far too fast to focus enough heat to scorch anything. If your container plant is wilting hard at noon in July, water it right then. Midday thirst kills containers every single summer while their owners politely wait for sunset out of pure superstition. While we're here, drop a comment and tell me which USDA zone you're growing in and what's on your patio right now. I read the comments every single day, and next episodes get shaped by what you're growing. Now, the top 8, starting with a plant that turns heat stress into fire. Number 8, hot peppers, the crop that converts a brutal July into flavor. Capsaicin, the compound that makes a pepper hot, increases when the plant experiences heat and mild water stress. The exact patio conditions that torture your lettuce make a jalapeno hotter and more complex. You are not fighting July anymore. You're using it as a spice dial. Start from transplants in July, not seed. Every Home Depot and Lowe's garden section still has pepper starts right now for a couple of dollars. And compact varieties like jalapeno, serrano, or Thai chilies fruit heavily about 6 to 8 weeks after transplant. A 3 to 5 gallon pot per plant, full sun, and let the soil dry slightly between waterings. Remember, mild stress is the flavor engine here. Green peppers aren't a different plant, by the way. They're just unripe. Wait 2 more weeks past green, and the same pod turns red, sweeter, and hotter. Patience is literally spice. Number 7 is the crop everyone assumes they missed in May. They didn't. Number 7, cherry tomatoes. Yes, still, in July. Everyone believes tomato season is decided in May. That's only true for the giant beefsteak types, Patio and cherry varieties, Patio Choice, Tumbling Tom, Sweet 100. Fruit in 50 to 60 days from transplant, which puts a July 4th planting squarely into September harvest, weeks before first frost even in Zone 5. A July start carries a hidden advantage most spring growers would envy. You skip a full month of the early blight disease cycle that devastates spring planted tomatoes. Later planting means your plant meets fewer of the season's fungal spores. Fall cherry tomatoes are routinely cleaner than spring ones. 5-gallon container minimum, 1 plant, a cage from day 1, and water consistently, because the number 1 cherry tomato failure is split fruit, and splitting is caused by drought followed by a flood. Steady water equals intact fruit. That's the entire secret. Number 6 survived actual desserts before it ever met your patio. Number 6, southern peas, black-eyed peas and their cousins, the most heat-proof vegetable most of the country has never planted in a pot. This crop was domesticated in West Africa and carries desert-grade engineering. When trials at Texas A&M subjected vegetables to 100-degree stretches, southern peas didn't just survive, they kept setting pods. 100 degrees Fahrenheit is a working day for this plant, and like their bean relatives at number 14, they fix their own nitrogen. 0 fertilizer required. 60 to 70 days from a July sowing gets you fresh shelling peas by early September. A vegetable you essentially cannot buy fresh in most grocery stores at any price. A 12-inch deep pot, full brutal sun, seeds 1 inch down, and then commit the hardest act in gardening, benign neglect. Overwatering and overfeeding are the only ways to fail this plant. If your patio is the hot one, the all-afternoon sun concrete oven that kills everything, this is the plant that finally wins there. Number 5, you're going to plant in July and thank me in October. Number 5, carrots, planted in the heat, harvested in the gold of October. Here's the play most gardeners never learn. Late July is prime carrot sowing time because carrots that mature into cooling fall weather convert their starches into sugar. It's a natural antifreeze response. A carrot pulled from an October container is genuinely, measurably sweeter than the same variety pulled in summer. Cold is a flavor ingredient, and only fall growers get it. And containers hold a secret advantage over every in-ground carrot patch in America. No rocks. Carrots fork and twist when they hit obstacles. In the clean, loose potting mix of a deep container, they grow arrow straight, like the pictures on the seed packet. Container carrots are the easy mode nobody mentions. 12 inches of depth minimum, shorter varieties like Napoli or Chantenay for pots. One honest warning, carrot seed hates germinating in hot surface soil, so keep the top ½ inch damp for the first 10 days. Lay a board or damp burlap over the pot until sprouts show. That 10 days of babysitting buys you an October you won't forget. Number 4 gets sweeter every time the weather tries to kill it. Number 4, kale, planted in July, perfected by frost. The kale you've hated from summer supermarkets is kale at its worst. Planted in a container in late July, let it grow through August, and then let fall frost hit it. The plant floods its leaves with sugars as antifreeze, and the flavor transforms. Milder, sweeter, nothing like the bitter stuff of August salads. The University of Minnesota Extension confirms it. Frost improves kale. It's one of the only vegetables that gets better after the weather turns hostile. A July start also dodges kale's real enemy. Not heat, but cabbage worms, whose butterfly parents decline sharply as fall arrives. Later planting equals fewer holes in your leaves, with zero spraying. 10 to 12-inch pot, 3 plants, afternoon shade if your July is scorching, and harvest leaf by leaf from the bottom the same cut-and-come-again way as chard. In Zone 6 and warmer, that container serves salads until Christmas. The top 3 starts with the only plant on this list that's 2 vegetables at once. Number 3, beets, the 2-for-1 crop. Every beet you plant is running 2 harvests in parallel. The greens up top, which cook like spinach and are ready in 30 days, and the root below, done around day 55. Steal a leaf or 2 per plant while you wait for the root, and one 10-inch pot feeds you twice from the same soil, the entire late summer. Like chard, its direct botanical cousin, that wrinkled beet seed is really a multi-seed cluster, so sprouts arrive in clumps. Thin them to 2 inches apart and eat the thinnings as microgreens. That's actually 3 harvests if you're counting. Sown mid-July, beets ride the same fall sweetening chemistry as the carrots at number 5. Cool October nights turn the roots candy sweet, which is exactly why fall beets roasted convert people who swear they hate beets. Detroit dark red if you want the classic, golden if you want the sweet one that doesn't stain your hands, and cutting board crimson. Number 2 has been fooling American gardeners for a century because it isn't what it says it is. Number 2, the Armenian cucumber. The best summer cucumber you'll ever grow, and it's not a cucumber. Botanically, it's a melon, Cucumis mello, wearing a cucumber costume. And that disguise is a superpower because the compound that turns real cucumbers bitter in heat stress, cucurbitacin, isn't a problem for this plant. While regular cukes turn bitter and quit in the worst August heat, Armenian cucumbers stay mild, crisp, and burpless at 100 degrees, no matter how brutal the patio gets. It's built for a July sowing. Warm soil germinates it in days, and 60 to 70 days later, you're harvesting pale-ribbed, foot-long fruits. Though they're, at their absolute best, picked around 8 to 10 inches. In heat, the vines produce so fast you'll check the trellis daily. Give the vine a 15-gallon container and something to climb. The fruits hang straight when trellised. And here's the insider bonus. Because it's a melon, it never needs peeling. The thin skin has none of a cucumber's wax or bitterness. Slice and eat. And now, number 1, the plant you can watch grow. Number 1 on the July countdown, pole beans, the fastest visible mover in the entire vegetable kingdom. In peak July warmth, a pole bean vine can add up to 3 inches of new growth in a single day. Set a chair on the patio in the morning, mark the vine tip against the trellis, and check after dinner. The mark has moved. There is no other vegetable that shows you progress on a daily timescale. And honestly, no better cure for the belief that you have a black thumb. The engineering is what earns pole beans the crown. They grow up, not out. A single 12-inch pot with a 6-foot pole or string produces continuous handfuls of beans from about 60 days after sowing until frost kills the vine. Not one harvest, a running faucet of them, because like cucumbers, picking signals the vine to keep producing. Kentucky Wonder, the heirloom that's anchored American gardens since the 1850s, remains the fastest, most forgiving choice for a pot. Nitrogen, self-manufactured, same rhizobia partnership as its bush cousins at number 14. Feeding schedule? None. Footprint, 1 square foot of floor. Yield, measured in weeks, not meals. Plant them the day this video ends, and by Labor Day weekend, you'll be picking beans off a green tower you watched build itself. That's not late planting. That's perfectly timed. Before you go, the watering tip I promised, and it's embarrassingly simple. Mulch your containers. 2 inches of straw, shredded leaves, or even untreated grass clippings laid on top of the potting soil. Bare July soil in a dark pot can hit over 120 degrees and loses moisture to the air all day. That mulch layer blocks the sun, drops the soil temperature by several degrees, and slashes evaporation, cutting your watering roughly in half, from twice a day to once. Every plant on today's list grows better over cool, covered soil. 2 inches of straw, half the watering, all 15 vegetables. Done. So here's your July. Pick 3 from this list. 1 fast, like the radishes, 1 climber, like the pole beans, and 1 for October, like the carrots. And you'll be harvesting before most people have finished saying, it's too late to plant. But fair warning, even the 15 toughest vegetables can't survive the 5 container mistakes almost every gardener makes without knowing. The ones that kill more patio gardens than heat, bugs, and neglect combined. That's the next video. If July taught you anything today, subscribe and I'll see you there. Same patio, 2 days from now.